video is like more of a vlog style. It's something that I've been wanting to try out, and I'm going to kind of just walk you through a day in the life of what I do. You know, most days when I'm working in the studio and going to the soap shop. The only thing I didn't include was some shipping because I was making soap today, but that's something that I can show you in another video. So we'll start off making the weekend edition soap, which is my beer soap that has oats and coffee, and it's a wonderful lathery soap. So I'm going to show you the process of that. And then after that, you'll see me driving down to my new little tiny soap shop in Chesapeake City. I have it stop off at a store to drop off some things for them, some products for them, and then I'll kind of just show you as I'm driving over the bridge and right into Chesapeake City, give you a little clip from the store, talk to you from my porch, and a few other things. So I also have some tips if you happen to be a small business owner, just about, you know, how to keep things going with different revenue streams and that kind of thing, and some different just some different ideas there. Okay, so enjoy today's vlog. If you like this style, please comment and let me know. Tell me about some other things you'd like to see, and I'll be including some different parts of my day, like shipping and you know, even some things I do in the evening after work, okay, in future videos. So thanks for being here, I appreciate it, and enjoy. Okay, the first thing we have to do is boil down the beer. So in this case I'm using Yingling, and basically boiling it down kind of just takes all the carbonation, the bubbles out of it, and it gives me a nice flat beer to work with. So once this is boiled down, then I'll let that cool for a bit, and what you do is just take, you substitute the amount of water you would typically use for the Lye Water Solution, and you know, have the beer make up over half of it. So this can be a little bit tricky to work with because all the sugars and things tend to you know, make the soap run trace and harden up and that kind of thing, but you just have to work while it's cool enough, and it's fine. So. Hey everyone, so we are making the weekend edition soap. I'm just stirring the last bits of my goat milk into the oil. So the goat milk goes into the oil, and then I'm going to add, all right, that'll continue to melt in once I put the lye water solution in. So we have beer, and so the lye water solution is part beer and part water. There's quite a bit of beer going on in here. Pour that in, it smells really good. Alright, so the beer, adding that to the soap gives it just a lot more lather. There's sugar in it that helps to do that. The soap has castor oil in it already. So I'm going to go ahead and pulse this through with my new humongous soap mixer. Usually I do this on a lower level, but just for the sake of the video, I have it up here. Color of this is really nice, and I mean, it looks like coffee with milk in it. I'm about to add coffee to this too. So now I'm putting in my fragrance, which is like an oatmeal milk and honey, but it has like a slight almond to it. So we'll go ahead and mix this again. Okay, so now we've already got like a nice trace going here, and again, I'm working with this really cool, you know, I really like cooled the batter down because of the beer and because of the goat milk. All of these things could make it harden up really quickly. So now I'm going to add two other things. So this weekend edition soap has, this is like the creamiest bar, And it's considered one of my soaps in the men's line, but women love this just as much. So now I've got the oats that I have ground. So we're going to put a bunch of, this would be what is considered colloidal oats. I'm going to add those in and kind of stir them first. And then I'm also going to be adding in coffee, so ground coffee. Both of these things are good for the skin, but they also are nice exfoliants. Gives it a little bit of a scrub factor. This mixer is great for doing my larger batches. I'm doing a smaller batch of this one. Not working so big today, so I thought it would be a good one for a video. And this soap has been pretty popular. I figured it would be. So we've got all the oats in there now. I'm going to put in some coffee. So between that oatmeal and slight almond smell, and then you can smell the beer a little bit, it's a really nice smelling soap. Okay, so we are done. It's over in the sink. Now we're going to put it in the mold. Let me go ahead and grab the mold. I'll show you that. Let it sit on a nice cool floor so it doesn't overheat. This soap can be a little bit tricky to make, but it's absolutely worth it. It is a wonderful, lathery, creamy bar that's so good for your skin, and it smells amazing. In it goes. Right up to the top. Okay, so there we have it. I'll go ahead and scrape out my, my bowl here and get everything put in, but it smells great, turned out perfectly, and I'll see when it's time to cut the soap. 4 logs, the slab into 4 logs, and then we'll cut it into individual bars. Stopping at one of the stores. It's actually an art gallery and a store that carries my soaps, and luckily it's right on the way down to my shop, and I'll take you with me as I go and go into the shop and share that process. But this is the town of Elkton in Maryland. I live in Pennsylvania, but I'm kind of right on the edge of Pennsylvania and Delaware and Maryland, so it's really easy to get to, you know, within minutes. I'm in any of the states. So heading up to the store or gallery called The Palette and the Page, and we'll give them a box of things. So, oh, I don't know what this person's doing here. So they're gonna keep going. So I'll be with you in a minute. I'll come back on as soon as I park. So this is The Palette and Page in Elkton. It's the sign, super cute shop, and I'm just grabbing things to them. They're actually open right now. Very cute stores down here. And then I'm going to actually stop into this coffee shop and grab the coffee before I go down. They have lots of like little cafes and things like that, and some really good restaurants and a brewery, all kinds of things. So I'm going to a
local coffee shop, and there's another one down the street. Grab some coffee, and then I'm heading down.
So this is my view coming up, how I drive into the shop every day, and this is part of the reason I fell in love with Chesapeake City so many years ago anyway, was coming up on this bridge, and you'll see it in a moment. I just love driving over this bridge and going into the little town, so you won't really be able to see. I'll try to turn the camera so that you can catch a glimpse of the water and everything when we're going over it. But the town sits just underneath it, and it's on two sides, so where I just passed is one side of Chesapeake City, and then mine is over, my place is over in the main town. So we are getting ready to go over the bridge, and the bridge goes over the C&D Canal. And there are a lot of huge ships and things that pass through here, so it's definitely a major kind of passageway for freight ships, and even cruise liners have come under here, and the tugboat just pushes everything through. And of course there's a lot of smaller boats too. So I can't really show you off the side here just because of the rails you won't be able to see. But down to the right, over the bridge, is the town, and we're coming over the other side now. And I'll show you what it looks like as I drive in. So I'm walking down. I just parked a little farther out because it looks like it's pretty busy. And depending on how early I get here, I can park right in front of the shop. So sorry if it's a little wobbly, but I've got a lot of things in my hands, including the camera. So we're coming up. I guess I could have parked right there. There's one spot. That's okay. Coming up in the shop, and you'll see the porch is more or less empty right now, but soon I will have everything out. So there's a little tiny house next to the inn. It looks like it's pretty busy already. So I'm gonna hurry up and put everything out. Oh, my flowers look good. I just planted all of these. There's my shop sign. And you can see the water in the background. So nice. Perfect place to work. So I'm gonna put everything down and get going. So I'll turn my sign over, open for the day, and I'll see you guys soon. So I'm in the soap shop, and I'm sitting down just like marking some prices on things, and I look in my doorway and there's a kitty sitting there. She just came in to say hello. She likes my welcome mat, but she was just sitting there looking at me like, hi. I've seen her like kind of go around and visit. I don't know whose kitty she is, but she doesn't have a collar on. She's so cute though. I guess she's just gonna leave. She came right in, got behind the counter with me. So I guess I have a new friend in the shop. Okay, so you can see me today. Got my hair pulled up on top of my head and everything's just a little bit hot out. But I thought I would just chat with you here from my rocking chair on the porch for a minute. If you happen to be a business owner like I am, a small business owner, maybe you have an Etsy shop or something like that, I just thought I would pass along another tip that I have come up with just in the last couple weeks. I wish I had done this when I first got here. I don't know why I didn't, but what I've noticed is that I have a couple of different sources of revenue for my business. So I have an Etsy shop, which I mainly do like gift boxes and things like that. I have my website, which I have pretty steady business from. I have a Facebook group where I have kind of more of a local following, but also, you know, people from all over who buy things. I have things in stores on consignment, and I also have things in stores and do a lot of wholesale. So these are all at the different outlets, right? But I also have an email list, and I think the email list is really, really important because it's a way to kind of keep you in front of your customers. It just makes them think about you, and it reminds them that, oh wait, I need to stock up on soap or, you know, whatever you happen to sell, right? And you can just kind of communicate new things. I like to do I do a monthly giveaway, so I just choose somebody randomly from my list. I do a random number generator and then look at the number that that person's assigned to on my email list, and I just announce every month that something is being given away, and it's always something that's pretty good too. So they love that. And then I also do, in addition to that, everybody else then will get like a sale code, because it's like, oh, I didn't win, but they'll get a sale code for that item, which is great. So I do that every month, and then I'll also do just something that's a little bit more like educational about one of the ingredients or the products, or, you know, something like that. So I was thinking, like, with growing my email list, I have a sign up capture on the front page of my website, and I also have always kind of gotten emails at events and things like that, and it's pretty much everywhere. Like, it's on my Facebook group, it's on my Facebook page, it's on Instagram, it's all over the place. But I've also recently, and I'm going to turn this around here for a second, I've also recently, this is the soap in my shop, and I have just a quick sign up board here. It says want $10 off online and automatic entry for monthly giveaways. So incorporating that has been kind of a game changer, because it's a really fast way to grow my list. The people are here, they've already smelled the products, they've already bought the products, and, you know, I do a big gift for them to give them incentive to sign up. I give them $10 off, so they get that, and they know they're going to be entered in a giveaway automatically every month. So that was just something I wanted to share. And if, you know, that's helpful for you, if you are also a business owner, then great, go ahead and give it a try. But it's been, you know, a really good idea so far. So I'm going to end today's vlog style video here. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. I'd like to be able to keep sharing more vlog style things where I give you a little bit more of like a day in the life of what I do as a soap maker, but I also am still a teacher, and I teach in the mornings online. So I teach English, and I've been a teacher for over 20 years, so I'm kind of keeping my hand in that. I haven't been able to really give that up entirely yet. So if you're interested in this kind of video, please, you know, comment below, and I'll be happy to share more things like this. And I'm always happy to share tips that I have as a business owner as well. And then if you're more of just a soap enthusiast and you like handmade soap, feel free to ask questions about that as well, and I'm happy to address things like ingredients and DIY questions and all that stuff. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon.